Hedging should become a habit. Hedging is not a decision that an entity takes depending on which way the market is going to go. Hedging is that if you have a purchase and part of it you've sold, the rest of it you hedge until you find a customer. Or the other way around, where if you have already made sales, then and you have not bought all the quantity, then you buy the rest of the quantity temporarily using futures. And I think this habit needs to be inculcated. And one of the ways in which it can be inculcated is through banks and financing entities really driving the governance standards that are required to do so. As far as SEBI is concerned, I think there's a constant effort to improve the level of the contracts, the regulatory rules around facilitating these transactions. I think in the recent past, we've seen the entry of AIFs and mutual funds, and we are really positive about the role in liquidity that they will bring. And as pointed out by Rajnikant Rai, that liquidity needs to come in, and hopefully we will see that as this transition from government-driven markets to private sector-driven markets come in. I think one should really applaud the government for all these regulatory changes coming in quick order and with a clear signal to the market that big players are required, large investments are required, good risk management is required. As far as NCDEX is concerned, I'd like to say that we are really have been trying to build an ecosystem, not only in the derivatives market, but also in the electronic spot markets, in the clearing operations, as well as in the repository. So a lot of these changes, whether it's the use of ENWR for settling trades, have helped in the derivative markets doing efficient settlement and delivery operations. On the issue of costs, and I think that's a valid point, as this industry scales up, I think a lot of the logistics aspects will become more bulk handling, more size and scale, and that will automatically bring down the costs of a lot of these operations. So the carry that is available to a financer will be better once we see the investments in bulk handling, bulk storage, and bulk transportation. So we are actively working to make sure that investments, even of the government towards FPOs, are not the traditional warehouse, traditional handling in bags, and the traditional high-cost movement using manual methods. I think even though the FPOs may need small storages on farm or close to farm, we are strongly recommending that we begin to see that transition to efficient physical logistics. So FCI has certainly done some of that in its own new storages of silos, but I think that really needs to multiply 100-fold across commodities and across geographies. So that's one aspect that we as NCDEX will certainly work towards.